Wrong. Good morning. Good Sunday morning from Elephant Butte State Park, New Mexico. Cool morning. Hey Google, what's the temperature at Elephant Butte State Park?
The temperature in Elephant Butte Lake State Park right now is 43 degrees.
With a high of 61 and
I
sunny.
don't know, but I found these results on search.
Thank you. I'm not asking you a question, but that's okay. I've gotten used to your smart mouth. But anyway, sunny this afternoon. So moving along to what? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And right now just went right on by. Didn't even feel it. So if there's anything you want to do, I hear you. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. A good mental exercise. And then what else? We're going to be traveling to Desert Cove campground today. It's about from right here, uh, 12 miles approximately. And that's a long drive. That'll take me a full 3 or 4 hours probably. I don't know. I'm going to stop on the way and get me a Dr. Pepper. I found a place. I know. A diet drink. But anyway, every now and then I'll get one if I choose to. A refill is $1.07 for the big cups. So we can do that. Yeah, and it's kind of a treat. For what? I don't know. It is. So enough said. And then as far as I'm going to go to Alamogordo on Wednesday and go to the place where they have the tiny homes for sale and see how that's going to work out. I mean, we've got a kind of a semi deal done, but can it change like that? Like that? Either even me, I mean, I may walk, get in there and say, hell, can't do this, or I might say, okay, let's give it a try. So anyway, it's 50-50, flip a coin right now. But yeah, there's like 3 units for sale. They're all different prices, and I'm going to look at all 3 of them. So anyway, moving along to comments. Mimi is me. I wonder if this is on the mice. I wonder if peppermint essential oil would possibly help. Essential oil is stronger than food grade. I don't know. A lot of people talk about peppermint. I don't think it does anything. And that's just my personal opinion. I know I'll get a lot of flack for that. But the only thing I've found that worked over the years is plain old cheap old mouse traps that you can buy at the dollar store for like $2 or $2.50 or whatever they are, about 60 cents a piece. And if you catch a mouse, you got a choice. You can either lift it up and let the mouse fall in the trash can, or you can throw the trap and everything away. Throw the trap and everything away. Why? Well, they got some strange viruses that the rodents carry out here, and I don't really want to get it. Okay. So enough said. RB living with the geezer. Hope the deal goes through. Alamogordo is large enough to have anything you may need in your favorite grocery store. Yeah, Lowe's on 10th Street. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it could be that the convenience just overwhelms me, and I'm right now I plan to give it a try. For a few months, and then if it, who knows, it may grow on me, and I say, hell, I wouldn't be anywhere else. But I know I'm getting older. And I've still got my health, and all that. I've got probably several years more that I could just hang out here on the road and travel around. But I don't know. It's just something I want to do. Let's put it that way. I just want to do it and see. Okay, moving along to Pack Leader, Elephant Butte. Someone local shared your video in one of the Facebook Sierra Country groups, so I came to check it out. Okay, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Pack Leader. Thank you. This is Tiny Home Depot. 5150, Crazy Fun says, that looks awesome. Well, that's great. Thank you. Give it a try, man. This is on the mice stuff. Shumla something. If peppermint doesn't work, try double mint, spearmint, or juicy fruit. Yeah, well, you go ahead. I'll do me. Thank you. Tatum Rob of the meal. That was a BLT from Dave's Cafe, Croft, New Mexico. So he says, my mom is the manager. Thank you, Rob Tatum. Say good morning to your mom. They make good food there. It's good stuff. Yeah. User says we need Tesla to come out with a RoboCat. Yeah, really. Actually, if you're camping anywhere out in the woods or here, like where I am, out in the creosote brush, you can't blame the rodents for trying to find something else to eat. There's not a whole lot going on out here. And so you drive up like you're in a Walmart grocery store, and they smell all that stuff. They can smell for hundreds of yards. And so here they come. I feel guilty. I don't blame the rodents, but there's just no simple way to communicate with them and say, look, mice, if you come around here, you're probably going to die. There's just, there's, I don't, I've tried using my smartphone, the language thing, but it doesn't speak mouse, and anyway, Bryn K, influencer, this is on the mice, says influencer, where's Tiffany, travels in a class B and she uses Irish Spring soap shaved up in cheesecloth bags. She shared it works really well and hangs them here and there in her engine, etc. Well, again, I'm not too sure. I mean, and that may work for her. That's fine. If she hadn't had any mice, apparently it's probably doing something. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think the mice are deterred by odors at all. Any of them. I think if they can smell through that stuff and pick out something to eat, they're coming. In my opinion, which is worth nothing. Barton Weaver, shotgun on the drive. This is on the mice. A lot of comments on the mice. Well, it was on the video I had. Big Sky. Bacon grease is very aromatic and effective on traps. Well, actually, just use peanut butter. The mice don't care. They're not connoisseurs. They're not. They just want something to eat. And they'll check anything. You can put a cracker on there. On the trap. No, peanut butter's cheap, easy, but don't put the peanut butter on the trap and then go back and get some more peanut butter with that same instrument. You know what I mean? Get a whole lot on a spoon that you can throw away, and then put it on the traps, and then throw the spoon away. Because you don't want to get that stuff. He also says, this is Big Sky, he says, lights under the vehicle sounds silly, but what do I know? I use glue traps. Well, glue traps to me are more humane than anything, but be that as it may, yeah, I think the lights just keep the mice from bumping their heads on something. The glue traps are sick, man. What those are the mice crawl up on the stuff and stick. So you got a live mouse stuck on something like flypaper. I don't want to deal with that. What am I going to do with him? You're going to touch the mouse? I don't think so. James Ortiz says in Capitan, when you turn right to get on the highway to Ruidoso, there's a house across the road where a deputy lived, and his son got hantavirus. They had to keep out signs and yellow tape everywhere. Yeah, it's a hell of a contagious thing, And anyway, Lean Tool, why don't you get in touch with Pods or 1-800-PACK-RAT to deliver a pod to your Fort Clark Springs home? After loading the pod, you can get it delivered to New Mexico. I'll just use a little small U-Haul. Thank you. Patrick Russell, I did not like the front corporate office and overseas caller service. The local people are good, but they don't control corporate. I also think Rusty might find them too expensive. U-Haul or cram his good stuff in the RV. No, it's not that much, guys. Not that much. She also, Eileen Toole says, I wouldn't count on the new condo association allowing you to raise the roof of your carport. Eileen, I've already talked with them. They said it's no problem. Thank you. User says 2 things to handle: mice, glue board with raw hamburger. You don't need to trick them. You don't need anything fancy on the mouse traps. You don't. Peanut butter works fine. It's cheap. Or if you got some cheese in your refrigerator, any kind, just stick a little microscopic piece on there, and here they come. Julia Russ, great decision. Well, we'll see. We'll see on the tiny home. Scotty Thompson's got 3 here. Nice red shirt, cool comment call, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty, the mass bowler from Wisconsin. I don't have a very large wardrobe here while I'm traveling. I think I've got like 4 or 5 shirts and pants and stuff. I got more than I need. I'll say that. Uh, Patrick Russell says, looking forward to seeing more about the Alamogordo tiny home senior question mark community. It's an over 55 community, but yeah, most of the people there are older than dirt. Okay, it looks like a rest home. All right, and right behind the community, you can walk to it. You go through the fence. You got the senior center back there, and a lot of people go there and eat because it's cheap. But we'll see. I don't plan to do that. I don't eat enough. It wouldn't save me enough to make any difference. And I can cook in my Instant Pot or my slow cooker and do all I want to do, and I enjoy it much more. Enough said. Misty Berman on the mice. After my wine, had a thought. Cut hole in soft insulated lunch sack filled with food left outside to have a place to stay the night and no need to get in the RV. Yeah, really, yeah. Build a home for them outside the RV. Yeah, you do that. No, I understand. This is Sir Lurkalot. Rattlesnakes are the ultimate end user of any kind of animal feeder. Yeah, if you want to keep rattlesnakes in your RV, go right ahead. You can defang them. You can. It's not that hard. You just pinch them right behind that diamond, and they'll open. Their mouth opens up. You just pull those fangs out. But you got to remember they can regrow those fangs. Okay, and they get you. The Dogman Chronicles. Lots of ideas here in the comments I see. Keep up the good fight, Rusty. Well, the fight is over with me. I mean, I've resolved a long time ago that none of that crap works for me. And the little cheap traps that you can buy at the dollar store, fine. Paul Dietrich, Rusty, if you ask 1,000 people how to get rid of mice, you would get 1,000 answers. That's absolutely right. Years ago, I had mice in my Class A motorhome. Through advice from a friend, I used mothballs, and the mice problem went away. Ever since then, up to this day, I've used mothballs and have never had a problem. I can't stand the smell of mothballs myself. I can understand why mice don't come. Mothballs are powerful. Yeah, you can throw them up under the RV and see, and you got all kinds of stuff, but again, easy peasy traps. Anyway, Wally says we use mothballs too and dry our sheets around and in our RV when in storage. Oh, when in storage. Yeah, but those smells are pretty powerful, man. And I'm not too sure they're all that healthy. Anyway, we'll do a few more here. I caught a mouse on top of a refrigerator in my house. Not sure how the heck he got up there. I guess they can climb up vertical surfaces. I don't know. They can perform miracles. A mouse this long can jump flat-footed straight up 12 inches. That's what they say. Okay? And with a run and start, there's not much telling what they can do. And then you've got kangaroo rats. Now those little boogers can jump, okay? So they can get in anywhere, or they can get up where they need to be or to do that, I guess. Bowman says New Mexico taxes Social Security if that is your permanent residence. That's why we are thinking of Arizona. Patrick Russell says unless you are bringing in a lot of income, the tax rate is pretty much minimal to zero for the majority of seniors. We are married and own Social Security and paid zero. Yeah, well, see, no, I'm not going to pay any tax in New Mexico. I'm not worried about that, and that's not a factor in my decision. Let's say that. Martin 01, I will never understand why people go out in the wilderness and then get ticked off when the creatures who live there visit them. Well, no, that's a good point, Martin. We shouldn't be, because we're in their home. I mean, it's like a Walmart pulled up outside your house. And you want to go in there and check and see what you can get. Anyway, Dogman Chronicles, good comment call. Thank you. We'll do 2 more here and we'll shut her down. Cuatanet Quatine says, LOL, this is driving through El Paso. People in Juarez use gas to cook. Don't lie. You sound so ignorant. Well, I do. I am ignorant. I've never lived in Juarez, but I've been told that they still use like charcoal, and yeah, they do use gas to cook. Sure, yeah. Louis Paparosa says I prefer a 410 cleanup and collateral damage. Yeah, it sounds cute, but you fire a 410 in a state park or an RV park and see what you get. Last one here. Texas Peg P. Rusty, mice is plural. Oh, no kidding. Like deer. Mice is the plural wording because mouse would be singular. English 101. Mises. Lewis says Mises is the past participle. American 101. Or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Mice, meese, mouse. Okay. Anyway, from Elephant Butte State Park, Texas, or excuse me, New Mexico, sorry. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. I forgot to put Matilda up. But anyway, yeah, use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, take deep breaths, stand guard at the door of your mind, and accentuate the positive when you can, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, until the next video coming up later on. Enjoy, and then I'll give you some videos from near the lake, from Desert Cove Campground. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.